everyone, Bobo here. I'm back with another video for Minecraft. In this video, I am doing a time lapse of building a house in my hardcore world because I thought, if I just recorded me regularly building a house, it would be very boring, so I decided to time lapse it so it'd be cooler, and I have a story to tell you guys about, my tomfoolery that I get into at school. But before I start, I wanted to remind everyone to please consider liking and subscribing. It doesn't take too much time, just a few seconds to like, subscribe, maybe even comment. It would mean the absolute world to me. Alright, so if the story starts, I'm kind of like, I have a small group of friends, but in the friend group, I'm absolutely the class clown. But when I'm not with them, I'm very, keep to myself, quiet, calm. But when I'm with them, I'm definitely causing a ruckus. So that's fun. But the only time I'm with most of my friends is in my drama class. So I spend most of my classes just chilling out, relaxing. Then I have lunch. So then I get to hang out with my friends, and then I go right to my drama class, which is just lovely because I usually have a monster during lunch, so that I'm all full of way too much energy when I get to drama class. And we have some classes where we just work on, it's pretty much just a study hall because there's not much we can do right now because of COVID. We can't do much acting, really, to say. So we're trying to work around it, and since all my friends are in the class, we all just kind of hang out and talked with our masks on, of course. And I don't know if you've heard of them. Probably they're kind of like a meme online now, but those little plastic babies, I don't know, I'm pretty sure they're made to put in a cake for something. I'm not sure. All I know is that they're at Hobby Lobby. I think I've seen some at Walmart before in the fancy baking area, by the party stuff. I don't know. All I remember is they were a huge thing for a bit. Now they're kind of not, but everyone in the drama class, there's this thing where we have one girl and she just kind of puts them around the school. So of course they're in the drama class because that's, the class where everyone just messes around. And we weren't doing anything. We're hanging out in a circle, talking, chatting it up. And I had only had a monster. And I'm looking at my friends. One of them had found the plastic baby. I forget where they found it. It wasn't on the floor. It was somewhere up high. And because of that, okay, so I looked at it and I thought, what would happen if someone ate the plastic baby? And then I was talking to them. I said, guys, I'm thinking about eating the baby. And they were like, Bobo, what if you didn't eat the baby? So I googled how much a human can ingest plastic before it becomes an issue, and I found out that if I ate the plastic baby, I wasn't gonna die. Now, I take pills in the morning. I won't say what they're for because that's a little personal biz. I'm not gonna tell you guys my issues. So I'm used to swallowing something that's hard, like a pill. So this plastic baby, it's probably the size of a quarter, obviously thicker. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, I could absolutely just chow this thing down. I don't think I would even have to chew. And all my friends, they're some of them are hyping me up because there's always the instigator. I'm the dumb one, and there's always the person that's hyping up the stupid one. And obviously that's my home dogs. My home dogs are hyping me up, and the other guys are like, hey, what if we didn't eat the plastic baby? And I'm like, you live life so lame. So we went to the girls' dressing room because it has a window, and that's kind of just where everyone hangs out to get like away from the teacher, because she just stays at her desk, and then we all just hang out in the dressing room. It's either the boys or the girls one. We don't really care. We don't give too much detail into that. It's not like we're actually changing or anything. So we were hanging out, and they all go into the room to get away from the teacher. So just in case, if I get in trouble, my teacher's not like yelling at me and stuff, because I get along lovely with my teacher, but like maybe she wouldn't be too happy if I ate a plastic baby and somehow got sick. So we we went to the other room to do that. And because of that, I have like some people didn't come with, so I have like the close homies, like the ones that like my ride or dies are with me. And I'm like, I put the baby in my mouth and I go to swallow it, and I realize, maybe swallowing a plastic baby isn't like swallowing a pill. And I chickened out. I was like, guys, I don't think I'm going to do it, I'm just not hype enough, I'm just not feeling it right now, fellas. And they were like, well, all of them but one were like, yeah, that's understandable. But one of my friends had also found a plastic baby. And he looks at me and goes, oh, well, I'll do it. And he pops it in his mouth and started chewing the plastic baby. I was dumbfounded. He had no like caution behind his eyes. He saw the plastic baby, he saw my caution and said, I am no coward. I'm eating this plastic baby. And he did. He started chewing it. He said, oh, there's an arm. And then he opened his mouth and it was gone. He had eaten the plastic baby. And this inspired me beyond belief. This just got me going. My homies pulled out their phones, opened Snapchat, opened TikTok. They were like, this is funny. I'm going to record you eating this plastic baby. And I said, all right, you can do that, I guess. I guess I will be the one doing all the dumb things. And I started chewing the plastic baby. Now, when you eat something that's you're not supposed to eat, your first thought should be, am I gonna die? Which is true. That was my first thought. My second thought was, am I gonna poop out a plastic baby? And it was this thought that got me through it. The whole time while chewing that baby, just to get an arm off so I could swallow the baby completely, what got me through it was knowing that for the next 2 weeks or so, I would be looking into my toilet bowl after every time I shit and looking for a plastic baby. And I scarfed the baby down. Now, the funny thing about that is, I didn't Google, hey, if you eat plastic, will I poop the plastic out or will it digest? Maybe it showed up when I Googled the first thing, but I wasn't paying attention. I just wanted to know if I was going to die or not. So, honestly, for a whole month, I don't know why I took so long looking, but for a whole month, I had spent going to the bathroom and then not sticking my head in, but looking in that bowl, hey, where's the plastic baby at? I'm kind of looking for my child. I'm sad to announce that if you do eat a plastic baby, you will not poop it out. It's been a few months. No sign of the plastic baby ever. Just regular poop. Oh my god. Sadly, you will not poop out the plastic baby if you eat a plastic baby. And this is the saddest thing to me. I will have to find a different materialed baby that I can eat without dying and poop out a baby. Because that is the funniest thought to me. And all I've ever wanted to do in my life is look in the toilet after I've just took a massive dump and find a plastic baby. Could you imagine? I mean, like, technically your poop is already your baby, but that's like gross to think about. Like, get over it. You're not a baby anymore. We don't laugh at poop jokes here. So, I just think that the idea of looking into your toilet bowl and finding a baby is really funny. And that's why I ate a plastic baby at school. The teacher never found out, and thank God, because I honestly, she she would be so disappointed in me, because I'm really, like, I'm a suck up when it comes around teachers because I'm scared of getting yelled at. So I'm like really good to my teachers, and then the teachers leave and I'm like fucking shit up. And then they come back and I'm like, oh, I'm an angel. And they're like, oh, it's just Bobo. Bobo's sweet. Bobo does her work. Bobo's lovely. And I'm like, yes. Yes, teacher. I am lovely. You were so smart and wise to think I am lovely. I really enjoyed that. And then I don't do any of my work, and then they're like, Bobo, you know, you're good. It's okay, you know. You can just work on it. And I'm like, oh, Teach, you are so nice to me. You just treat me so well. I really appreciate that. And that is the story of when I ate a plastic baby and didn't die. Now, I do not recommend eating plastic babies. I just want to say this right now. This is a very dumb idea, and it is not something I recommend. It could have messed me up. Not my strongest, smartest decision I've made. Please don't go around eating plastic babies now. There's no point to it. It's just not a good idea. So, I will leave you there. Have a lovely day, night, morning, evening, noon, whatever time it is. And please don't forget you are loved. Bye.